Good morning, big family. It is time to go plant peppers. It's getting hot, and like I said in my other video, not a lot grows in our hot summer. Only a few things. One of the things that can tolerate the heat is peppers, so let's go plant some. I got this bed filled up the other day, so this is, I think, the perfect bed to put something that's going to tolerate the heat in, like peppers. And then in the fall, I'm planning to put carrots in here because we overwinter our carrots, but for now it needs peppers. This is a hot cayenne pepper. I actually should probably buy more cayenne pepper because we do want a good amount of cayenne, but I only have one for right now. And yes, these are Bonnie plants. I know, cringe, but I did not have enough time or resources to start more pepper plants and have them be this big and this far along. So you do what you can, right? You plant what you can, you work with what you got. I didn't have time to start the peppers I wanted to have, so I had to go buy plants. This is a giant Marconi. This is a poblano. I don't like a lot of very hot peppers, only a few select hot peppers, and that's only for my husband because he loves them so much, and some of our friends like hot peppers. I'm not a hot pepper person, so I'm not going to grow a lot of hot peppers because we're not going to eat a lot of hot peppers. This is a lunchbox red snacking pepper, a sweet snacking pepper. I do like the sweet peppers, and so do my kids sometimes, so I wanted that lunchbox red. And I really didn't want a whole 6-pack of green bell peppers. I really just wanted a few bell peppers, but they only sold them in 6-packs where I was getting them from. So 6-pack it is, but I'll probably only put in probably 2. That's all I need is just 2 of them. Okay, and I'll just stick the tag in the middle of them so I remember what those are. Again, with the 6-pack, they only had a 6-pack of the banana peppers. I had to have banana peppers. I grow them every year. I love banana peppers, but I only wanted maybe 2 banana peppers, and I had to get a 6-pack. But you know, even if you have more than you needed, there's always sharing. You can always give it to somebody else. Sharing is caring. So if any of my friends and family are watching this and y'all need a couple of banana peppers or bell peppers, let me know. Okay. And I saved a little bit of room right here. I saved enough room for maybe 2 more plants at the most. I know it's a little bit crowded and a little bit squished, but I think they're gonna be fine. But I did save 2 spots, like I said, in case I get like 1 more cayenne pepper, or I see something of this or that I just gotta have, you know. I'm just gonna grab me 1 or 2 of a different kind of pepper and stick it in there, and then I'll have a full bed. I just want to show y'all how good my squash bed is doing, y'all. Do y'all see this? This is the kind of squash you want to be having when it starts to warm up and get hot. Some of y'all live in the northern areas and it's just now getting time to plant. Y'all are just starting your squash and things. For us here in the south, I started this squash a while ago. It's been growing for a hot minute here, but look at the leaves, and look at the greenery, like I can smell it. And it's even got squash. Come see. It's got baby squash coming on. I've got so many female flowers on here. It's just beautiful. Female flowers are all in this bed. And if you didn't know, the female flower, the fruit, it's the one with the flower on it, and you'll see a little baby squash growing on it. That's a female. The males are the flower only. You won't see the little baby squash on it. So they have to pollinate each other, male and female, but you do have the male flowers and the female flowers with the little baby squash on it. And this is the zucchini. Now you'll see some zinnias and sunflowers interspersed in here. The idea was for them to grow up through the middle of it and have flowers interspersed with the zucchini, and I've got a random pumpkin over there, and it's a mix of things, right? But the zucchini is just loving it. It's just doing so well. It doesn't care at all. And these leaves, I cannot believe how, but look, this is my hand, and this is the leaf. Look how big that leaf is. And you can tell the zucchini leaves look a little different from the squash leaves, but we also have zucchini coming on. We also have the little baby female flower zucchinis are starting on here. So it won't be long, y'all, and we'll be swimming in squash and zucchini. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Good morning, big family. Come look, 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 look. Come see, come see. Look, 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 look. My sweet potato slips are up. The sweet potatoes are coming. It's gonna be just overflowing with slips here. Watch out, dog. If they don't run it over, my dogs don't ruin it. It'll be filled with sweet potato slips here soon. And you know what that means? It's time to get to work. Let's get it. Now, in case a lot of y'all don't know, you don't actually pull the sweet potato slips right away and plant them as soon as you see them. You have to let them get a little tall. So we got to let those slips grow out just a little bit, like 10 to 12 inches, and let the sweet potato slips kind of fill that little tiny bed I have them growing in. Once I've got a lot of slips and once they've grown out enough, then we pull the slips and then we're going to lay them in this bed that I'm creating here. Now, I only tilled over it just a little bit. I'm going to till the ground up a little bit. I would rather not till, but I kind of have to. This ground is hard. It's never been worked before, but I'm only going to till lightly over it a little bit, and then I'm going to dig a lot more compost. I'm going to bring about 2 or 3 truckloads of compost in here. I'm just going to dump that compost on, and I am going to put borders around it. I'm going to put wood borders all around this bed, and I'm going to create like a really big long raised bed to grow these sweet potato slips in, and we're just going to see how they do. Like I said, this ground has never been worked before, so we're going to see how this works out. Well, that's 1 truckload in. I got that far with 1 truckload. Whew, I only got about maybe 2 more to go. Just 2 more truckloads to go, and that should fill it up pretty good with compost. And then I can finish putting the border around this bed, and then it will be ready, and I can wait on time to plant the slips. I would very much like to take this minute to thank the fan of our channel that sent me these. They came in a 2-pack. This one's black and the other one's blue, but these like lightweight wicking towels or whatever, it's just so good for just wiping the sweat off of you. It just keeps me dry. It just immediately absorbs all the sweat off of me, so I don't have to constantly be having like a a hand towel around my neck or some sort of rag to wipe my face. And when I'm out here working really hard and sweating really hard, these are good. And you can wet them and you can just wrap them around your neck to stay cool, and it's just so nice. It's so good. It was a fan from Australia that sent these. I couldn't believe it. I could hardly believe it when I opened it. We have a fan of our channel in Australia that thought of me and saw how hard I was working and sweating and sent me these awesome towels. These are so good. These are saving my life right now. Thank you, thank you.
Whoa! Go in, go in. Go in, guys. Food's in there. Go, go, go. All right. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. All right, just Talia and Dancer left. Come on. Let's get them in. Come on, Dancer. Dancer, come here. Come here, Dancer. Hey, baby. Dancer, come on. Come on, girl. All right, let's go get another scoop of feed. All right, I got all the goats back in with some feed. They'll do anything for some feed. But I'm guessing they were just hungry and they just jumped over the fence. And so now they're well fed. I'm gonna give them some hay and they'll be all good.
Hello, big family. It's the next day and my project is now complete. It did not get finished that day. It got finished this day. It just got too hot. I got too worn out. I know my limits. I know when I need to take a break, and that was my limit. So I did not push it. See, I'm good. I'm good. I'm learning. I took care of myself. I want props for that. I took care of myself. I called it. I waited till the next day, and it's okay because I got it done. Come see. Come look at it. I probably should have shown y'all before I mulched it. I mulched it really heavy in wood chips, but underneath this layer of wood chips is a whole big thick layer of compost. So it does have a really big layer of compost and then lots and lots of wood chips. And then our forecast says 50% chance of rain tomorrow. So I'm hoping it just rains all this in, just wets it down, coats it real nice, and settles all that compost in so that it will be good and ready for gardening. That is a job well done. Y'all want to see the speed that okra and field peas grow at? I mean, they're like lightning fast. They're so fast. I think they're one of the fastest growing crops here in the South or some ridiculousness like that. But this is the difference that only a day makes. One day. This is the difference that it made. Come see. All of that is okra. Now I did sow that really thick. I mean, obviously I just sprinkled a handful of okra right there, but down the line I've got a little bit of weeding in between them to do, but all those little plants you see are okra. And look how much more they popped out of the ground, y'all. They're just going pop, 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 pop. And they grow just a couple of centimeters a day, I swear, but they're growing daily. Like, they grow a lot faster than anything else I've ever seeded, that's for sure. These things just sprung right up. And the field peas definitely need to get in here, and I need to mulch the sides or the weeds are going to take over, and that is not something I'm willing to let happen. And I need to get in here and pull this kind of stuff out of here without getting pricked, because these things do have thorns. These weeds, I don't know what kind it is. Y'all probably know what kind this is. But these are some gnarly weeds right here, and they will get you. They have bad, bad thorns. But I need to go ahead and pull these while I'm here, because if I let them get away from me, they're gonna be too tall and shading out my plants and looking awful. And also, it might spread some seed, and I don't want them to spread their seed. All right. I'm going to pull some more in this row, but I wanted y'all to see all of these field peas. Again, some splatterings of handfuls came up more than others, but there is a good spacing here, a good distance between these sprouts of field peas. They're coming along, and they gain more and more height every day. I just need that good rain to happen to make more and more pop up and to help these little seedlings get a little taller. I need that rain tomorrow. Come on, rain. hidden spot that I made. I'm gonna have to dust off that chair. The tree has dropped leaves and little things and twigs into the seat. But underneath this big tree, right where all these rugged beams and wood are, I just parked my little wicker rocking chair under here. And I just thought this would be a beautiful place to just look out and listen to the cicadas and just have a minute to sit back in the quiet and enjoy. And I have loved this spot so far. And the most important and most wonderful announcement and surprise of the day. Are y'all ready for this? We have another baby. This is our newest baby goat. Born about a week ago. We've been kind of holding out on y'all. We've been holding back this little surprise because I wanted to make sure that we didn't end up in the same situation as last time, to be honest. I was kind of scared and gun shy about it. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't get our hopes up again like last time and have that same situation happen. But this is totally different. This baby is strong, healthy, full term. It's not a preemie. And our goat Talia had this baby. And he is one good little buckling, y'all. He's perfect. He's cute as a button and he's so sweet. And aren't they all sweet and cute, you know? All baby goats are sweet and cute, but he's something else, y'all. He's got spunk and personality and we just love him. This is our sweet new baby. And yes, you'll notice I'm feeding him a bottle because it happened again on us, guys. We got duped again into having a baby that we weren't expecting to bottle feed, but that's okay. Mama Talia is a new mama. It's her first time kidding ever in her whole life. And, you know, they usually, it just kind of, at that young of an age, we didn't intend to breed her quite that soon. Again, that was one of those, the goat buck decided for us. It was a whoops. And he got in there with him. And, you know, there is no keeping him separate when they go into rut. But, you know, it happened. And since she was bred a little earlier than expected, she's a new mom. She's a young mom. She's inexperienced. She's never done it before. She was really not interested in this baby at all. She didn't want to feed it or take care of it. So naturally, we had to step in and feed it. All done. All done. That's your good boy. Got your tummy full, good boy. And he loves chewing on my fingers. He loves tasting my skin, chewing on my fingers, nuzzling me, doing all the baby things. And he's so piggy. Even if I feed him, like 5 minutes after I feed him, he'll want the bottle again. And I can't give him too much. You can't overfeed the baby. So I have to tell it no, but he wants food all the time. So piggy, so piggy. So unintentional bottle baby, but now we have a little baby to take care of. We have a little bottle baby. Aren't you the sweetest little Judy? Aren't you the sweetest little Judy? Gotta think of a name for this little one. And we've been introducing him to everything, introducing him to what a cat is, carefully introducing him to what a dog is, making sure that only the friendly dogs, the ones that like goats, get to sniff on him and love on him. Taking him inside, wrapping him in blankets and bottle feeding him on the couch and rocking him to sleep and then putting him back out in the barn with the other goats. He has to understand that he is a goat, I know. It's more like having a puppy, it really is, but it is a goat, so we gotta let it be a goat. But it's just like a little baby puppy, it just is. It's so sweet. And it's so easy to spoil him rotten, so easy to spoil him. And he looks just like his daddy. The daddy is Henry, our soon-to-be retired breeding buck. We have Capri Sun that is trying to be our breeding buck. He had one successful breeding with Sprite, the one that, you know, didn't go so well. But he's our up-and-coming breeding buck, and he's really young. And Henry is a seasoned breeder, but we want to retire him and have Capri Sun be our main breeding buck. But this one is Henry's baby. He looks just like Henry. I mean, an exact copy of Henry. Henry had a little mini-me. You little snugget. You little snugget. Oh, his eyes are so pretty, y'all. Pretty eyes. And now he's probably gonna lay on me this whole time while I rock him in the rocking chair. He's just gonna lay on me. I'm gonna tell him pretty stories and he's gonna suck on my fingers. Such a baby, y'all. Such a baby. If anyone is interested in a buckling, an intact buckling, or if you'd like to have him as a wether, we can arrange that. But he comes from a really seasoned breeder, really good milking line, really good breeding line. He would make an excellent breeding buck for anybody's herd. If you're interested in him, we will make you a really good deal to find him a good home. I just want to make, that's my goal. My goal is not to make money off of goat kids. My goal is to make sure that they go to a loving home where they're going to be either the breeder or they're going to be a wether, you know, a pet. So either way, I want them to be a family pet and, you know, and a lovable creature that someone takes care of and finds joy in. I want them to be a pet either way, but they could work as a breeder and have a purpose on a homestead or a farm somewhere or somebody's land, or they could just be for fun and pleasure and be a wether, either way. But if anyone's interested in him, please let me know. Please message me. We will travel to make sure that he gets a good home. I will travel to bring him to his new home, so just let me know and we can talk about it. And while he's dancing around by my feet, I'm just gonna sit here and let him play around by my feet and nibble on the clover and taste and smell things. He's so cute. But I'm gonna let him play by my feet while I talk to you guys for a second. So I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm just reveling in the goodness right now. I'm just reveling in this joy and this wonderful season that we're in. It's just, we're coming into that harvest season that everybody loves. We're about to start harvesting the fruits of our labors, literally. And I'm just so overwhelmed and so blessed by everything that we have. I'm sitting in this quiet spot under this tree and I'm just looking out over the goodness. And like, I'll show you some clips in a minute, guys, of what I'm looking at, but I'm seeing the pumpkins and the squash and the roses and the just all the things that are just popping and blooming and coming to fruition here, and things that are growing. And I'm particularly looking over there directly at my potager garden, and I'm just seeing all these raised beds full of green and full of produce and life. And that's what I pictured, guys. That's what I saw in my mind's eye. That's what I saw when I kept dreaming about my potager. I kept seeing all of that. And now it's real, you know, it's coming to life, you know, and I'm happy. My heart is joyful and overflowing. And it's real, yeah, it's real. It seems very surreal. It seems very unreal that like it's here already. Like I don't have to sit here and wait some more. No, the waiting part is over. The waiting part in the classroom is over. It's time to do now. It's time to do. It's time to make it happen. And it's almost finished. It's almost completely finished. It's been a very hot spring already, and I've been like sweating hard and working hard, but it's worth it, y'all. It's so worth it. And by the way, when you guys see this video, by the time you see it, by the time it's posted, Wes will be back already. But as I'm speaking to you now, he's gone for a baseball tournament far away, the girls baseball team that he's been filming lately. And he's been doing a great job. Y'all should check out his videos. I'm going to see if maybe he wants to share that or post that somehow, or make that available for you guys to see it. But guys, he does amazing videography and hype videos and sports clips kind of stuff that just looks professional, and it looks really good. And that's kind of what he wants to get into and wants to do. But he's been hustling doing that lately, and he followed the softball girls to their tournament far away, and he's been gone for the past 2 days, and I truly miss him. It was a 3-day, you know, all around thing where he'd be gone for 3 days. He's been gone for 2 days. Tomorrow will be the 3rd day, and he'll be home by, you know, tomorrow evening. By the time y'all see this, he should be home. But it has not been easy without him. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, those of you who work with your spouse or your partner, or you rely on each other that much to do like a business or your homestead or anything that you do or grow or create, when you're missing your partner and your person that holds up the other end, the weight is heavy, the burden is heavy. It's not easy. So it's not like we're destitute and we're not struggling, I'm sure, as hard as some people are struggling, I know, but I feel the weight of the whole family, and I feel the weight of all the animals and the homestead, and even this baby. Like, that has to be fed every 4 hours round the clock. It's like I feel the weight of everything that Wes used to like step in and help me with and help me do. I used to, you know, be able to bounce ideas off of him or ask for little favors from him during the day, and I can't do that. These past couple days have been just all me and the kids, and bless the kids' heart, y'all. Bless those children. They have been working, and I mean working, to try to make sure that I don't feel the weight of that slack, and that's wonderful. There are a lot of things that the kids just can't do that falls to mommy and daddy. It falls to a parental role to do. The kids can only pull so much weight, but they've been doing their chores, tidying the house, helping me with all the dogs and the cats, and just trying not to put anything extra on me that would cause me to have to work harder. You know, they've been trying to clean up after themselves, and bless their little hearts, guys. That's precious. Like, that means the world to me. That is precious to me indeed. But yeah, I miss my partner, and I want him home. And I want him to come back, and I want to walk through the gardens with him and hold his hand and daydream with him and all the fun things. And I want our tea time together. And yeah, I'm feeling the lack right now. I'm feeling the lack of my lovey in my life. But soon enough, tomorrow night is coming. And then our family will be happy, and we'll snuggle daddy, and we'll welcome him home, and it will be goodness. Yeah. And this baby looks like he's grown already. I don't know if he grows that fast, but man, this little heifer, little pudgy baby, you look like you've grown already. Like right before my eyes, like just in the past 2 days, you look like you've gained some weight. Really solid goat, y'all. Really strong, healthy baby. She did well for her first kidding. She really did. So let me show you guys around a little bit of what I was talking about, and just see how much this week alone the garden is like popping, y'all. It's coming to life, and we are almost into that harvest season. Let's go see. Now, the perennial bed has not changed much except for the roses. The roses have put on these blooms, and I'm still working on this area, trying to clean it up, trying to mulch it better, trying to weed it out and create what I want it to be. But look at this. This is called Quietness. This rose has a name. This is the one that I was so looking forward to, that Tracy from Just Dig It Farms had recommended, and she has one of these, and it is every bit as pretty as I thought it would be. This one is coming along. I think this is, oh, you know, I can't remember. I'm not even going to venture to guess, because I cannot remember the name of this one, but it is one of the ones I got from Petals. But it is coming. It's putting on more blooms and stuff, and it is spreading slowly but surely. It's filling out, and it's trying, but it's not quite as happy and as vigorous as Quietness is. Quietness is like the thriller in this area. Thriller, spiller, and filler. This is the thriller, the showstopper of the area. One of my absolute favorites in this perennial bed, though, is this Spanish lavender. Spanish lavender is such a rock star in the heat, and it's filling out and it's spreading. I want it to get bigger and fuller. Smells wonderful, feels great. Pollinators love those purple flowers. Do you like it, baby? Do you like Spanish lavender? You smell it? Yeah, he's experiencing it for the first time. That is Spanish lavender. I did plug up another hose over here because I wanted to be able to water all of this over here as well as the other stuff over there. We haven't got an irrigation system in here yet, so I'm still doing the hose method, and I had to drag hoses, so we went ahead and plugged up a hose over here. But y'all, look at the pumpkins. Look at the pumpkins. And they're starting to put on these tendrils, these long reaching branches and tendrils. Oh, and I see the little squash formations of the little pumpkins. You see the little pumpkins? Those are little pumpkins. Yeah. Oh, this one's trying to reach into its neighbor here. Can't go that way. You need to go that way. Go the right way. Yeah, smell it. Just don't eat it. Come on, baby. Yeah, these are growing really well. These are coming along. That makes me happy. Come on, baby. Let's go see some more. Come on. Come on, baby. Run with me, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. That's a good baby. I may as well put him on a leash like a puppy, y'all. A bottle baby will follow you to the ends of the earth. If it knows that you are mama and you provide the bottle, it will follow you anywhere, I promise you. The plantain has lost its mind and just come out of the woodwork here. I will have to look that up. I am not entirely sure how big or how tall plantain is supposed to get. I did put basil and celosia in here, but I don't know how prolific this plantain is going to be. I guess we'll have to see about that. Hi, baby. Let's see how big that plantain really does get. The showstopper, of course, is the zucchini. Oh my goodness. It grew and grew and grew. Look, that baby is that big, and look how big the leaves are. The leaves are bigger than him. Some of these leaves are monsters, guys. And if he nibbles on a couple, that's okay. He's a baby. He can have a couple. I found this morning. That is a zucchini. That's probably going to be our first zucchini that we harvest right there. That'll be the first of our zucchini harvest for the whole year. I'm excited. I wish I could let y'all smell this pineapple sage. This smells dreamy. It's got that hint of tropical sweetness and that sagey, you know, savory smell combined, and it's like a sweet savory thing. It just, oh, it's lovely. It's luscious. And this thing has really gotten happy. It's starting to put on more branches and more leaves. This thing is excited to be in this spot. So I chose the right spot for the pineapple sage. That's encouraging. That's good. Little Miles's flower bed is about to be as tall as he is. It's like rapidly approaching his own height. These sunflowers are going to be beasts, y'all. Going to be absolute beasts. These things are going to tower over him. He's going to have to get a ladder to touch them and smell them and look at them. Those are beautiful and glorious. I'm proud of his tiny little flower bed. Good jumping, baby. Good balance. You balancing on the wall? You jumping on the wall? Yeah. Good balance, honey. Good job. Yeah. Jump and play, baby. Jump and play. Good job. There you go. Y'all, this is the sight that I see every day. All the things growing in here. The lush beds, the greenery. This is what I get to look at every day. And even though it's a work in progress, y'all, this is just heartwarming. This makes my heart happy to go through here, to weed these beds, to play in these beds, to soon harvest all the veggies from these beds. Makes me so happy. And I think he agrees. He likes it too. He likes to stop and smell the roses. That one is Buff Beauty. You like the smell of Buff Beauty? No, he's chewing a wood chip right now. Chewing on some wood chips. Get this little tiny back in with his mama, and I'm gonna go start making supper for my own children and feeding my own babies because it's about that time. But I will see you guys on the next one. I love you. Bye.